Okay, what up, my people? Welcome to the Next Level Sports Lounge. Here with your boy Lloyd. We got a guest today. We got Jason. That's my guy Jason. Um,
How's it
we're gonna
going,
wait.
everybody?
We gonna wait a little while, let people come in. But I'm gonna let Jason introduce himself. Let the audience know a little bit about you and how you became a cowboy. Cause y'all know we talk about the Cowboys. Even though this is a sports lounge, we talk about them Cowboys. We can't help ourselves.
All right. My name is Jason Rodriguez. I am from Texas. Matter of fact, I live in Kansas right now, but I am from Alpine, Texas. I was bred to be a Longhorn fan, or excuse me, wrong team. I was going to college here. To the Cowboys. I had no choice in my family but to be a Cowboys fan, which I'm not hating it. I love the Cowboys from beginning to end. I know there's some weird shit going on right now, but we'll get into that later. But I'll but yeah, no, I bred born. I'm from Texas. Everything Texas, except for basketball. I'm a Spurs fan. I know some of you Dallas fans don't like Spurs, but I'm a Spurs fan. And um, baseball, I'm a Rangers fan. Always been. Sorry, Houston, but I could be. I know it's a few years back, but I won't say too much about banging on trash cans and shit.
And he a Spurs fan, but I'm a LeBron fan, so I'm with those Lakers, And we're gonna have more content when the NBA season starts, so we're gonna have a lot of content. But right now, it's all about them Cowboys. And if you don't like it, oh well, because that's who we
They'll
are.
still be listening. They'll still be listening. That's all.
Yeah,
Ain't no problem.
they,
They're still
they
listening.
it's only two things. They either gonna hate us or they gonna love us. That's always. We are America's team. And I
Yes.
don't give a crap what nobody say. We are America's team and always going to be America's team. But
Always and forever.
we're gonna give them a little time to come in and we're gonna jump right into it with the 2025-26 Cowboys expectation for the season. We're gonna give them about a few seconds to jump in.
All right, good deal.
You said it's hot over there, Jason?
Oh hell, it was warm as hell these last few days. Shoot, what's today? Saturday? I don't even know what day it is. Saturday from Wednesday to Friday, it was 100 plus every day. Tuesday, I'm lying. Tuesday, all week, it was freaking awful, man. 100 plus. Yesterday was the worst day. We got 107.
Well,
I know it could get worse down south, but
yeah, it's hot here in Longview. While we waiting, I'm finna tell y'all how I met Jason. Jason was my boss at Walk-Ons. I was the executive kitchen manager, and he was the GM. And went through training together, and we just clicked from there. So he been my guy
yeah.
out there in Garden City, Kansas. Where you at now? You back in your hometown now, right?
Holcomb.
Yeah.
No, actually, we're in Holcomb.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
So we're just gonna jump right into it. Talk about this 26th season of the expectation of the Cowboys. So I'll let you start off. What are your expectations of the Cowboys this season? Even though some got
Well,
us high, some got us low, some got us not winning. I mean, but all Cowboy fans always say we're gonna go to the Super Bowl every year. So
oh hell yeah. Oh, I mean that's just hard talking. But my brain saying, all honestly, I want to say, I would love to get past the first round of playoffs. Realistically, I'm expecting at least second round, baby steps. We're building. We've gotten better. I know everybody seems to think that we're forever we've been this pinnacle on this mountain that everybody's been trying to reach. We ain't there. I would say I'm reaching realistically second round. I would love to say Super Bowl, but just realistically, I want to say I'm my expectations is second round this year.
well, your expectations are lower than mine because I expect nothing less than the NFC Championship. Um, Disappointment after disappointment every year. Making going to the playoffs. We made it out the first round. What even with Romo, I think we made it out. Did he make it out one time? Dak Prescott made it out the first round one time.
No,
I think did we beat Detroit? No, we
no,
beat Philadelphia.
actually,
We beat
yeah,
Philadelphia
we
first
beat
round.
Detroit with Romo,
Yeah, we beat Philadelphia through Romo.
and now yes, and then
Dak beat
yeah,
Seattle.
twice we made a second round with Dak.
Yeah, and he beat Tampa Bay. He beat Seattle and Tampa Bay in the first round, made it to the second
Yep.
round, and didn't do nothing. My expectations are a little bit higher because I'm expecting them to make it to the NFC Championship, and this is why. It's been too many seasons to where we've had good defenses, we've had good offenses, and never passed the first round or the second round. It's long overdue for Dak. He got weapons this year. For his receivers, this probably by far the best receiving core he done had since he's been with the Cowboys. So it's no excuses. Now the run game might be a little skimpy, but George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb together, I think that's going to be a crazy duo, a crazy duo. What you think about them two?
Yeah. Um, if the Eagles are left in check, I think would be freaking great. Now now I'm going to extend to a different part of the offense, but I want to say if that line holds up, because I mean that's where it begins. I feel like if our line holds up all season, I think we got a damn good chance. But hell, who just got hurt the last week? That just got
Uh,
put in AR today, or IR, excuse me.
well, Tyler,
Um,
that was a backup. I forgot his name.
was
He
that a
hurt
backup?
himself in
Okay.
practice, but he
Well,
was a backup. You got Tyler Guyton. He's supposed to be out
yeah,
for close to 2 months, if that long. They said that he might be ready for the Eagles game, might not. We signed Lyle Collins. We
yeah,
brought him back. He hadn't played since 2022, but they say he looking better than
yeah.
some of the other offensive linemen that's been in practice.
That's good. Because
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
good.
we need good. It's just. I mean, let's be real. Dak's not a runner. I mean, he'll run every once in a great while, but he's not a runner. And with the line that we've had in the past, we needed a damn runner. It's just like that movie Replacements where he goes block, he goes start running around.
Hey,
But
Dak,
no,
during the season, during the season, these past seasons, since he's broke his that when since he broke his foot, like even last year, you will see where he got plenty of room to run the ball for a first down, and he just wouldn't take off. He said, I listened to his interviews, and this last interview, he said he gonna do a lot more running this year. I've seen where they installed the read option more into
mhm,
this year's plays. A lot more screens too. Mike McCarthy didn't run a lot of screens while he was here, and
yep.
that pissed me off.
Now, how old is the guy? Mid 30s, early 30s.
Brian Schottenheimer.
That no, Dak
No,
Prescott.
Dak been here. This finna be his 10th year, so he probably like finna be 31, 32.
Okay, early 30s. Okay, he can still run. I that dude the last last few times remind me of a freaking well, my fat ass running around, trying to run around, can't get around shit, get
And I
trying to
know
get down the field. But I you know that I feel like that guy should have been running a long time ago. Now I get breaking your ankle, that shit weighs on your head after a while. You know what I mean? It gets you to second guess a lot. I really didn't get that vibe from him some games because I mean there were some games he did take off, pumped up the team, got the momentum going. But that guy should have been running a long time ago. So when now that he's starting in his 30s, it's something he's used to. He's used to seeing. He's used to. I mean, I know. I think in college he did it quite a bit at Ole Miss, or not. Excuse me, not Ole Miss, Mississippi, but
Mississippi State.
at Mississippi State. Yeah, and but it's my experience. I mean, it's a little getting used to again after you haven't done it for so damn long, you know?
My thing is, it ain't like he have to go out there and be a Lamar Jackson or a Jalen Hurts.
No, no,
I'm fine
no,
with him
no.
taking off for like 4 or 5 yards for a first down, slide,
Yeah,
bam, get up and run another play. I mean, when that's available, take what the defense give you, because receivers ain't gonna be open all the time. Eventually, they will get open, but by the time they get open, you'll be sacked when
yeah,
you could have just ran for the 4 yards that we needed and live to play another down. That's all I want him to do. That's
yeah,
all my expectations of him is for is running. That's it.
yeah. And
But
I don't want to shit on Dak all the time. Me personally, I don't think he should have got picked, but that's just my opinion. But it is what it is. I don't want to shit on Dak too much because I mean the guy is smart. He's good. I mean he was runner up MVP what a couple of years ago.
yeah,
Um, but I just the guy's a good guy. He's smart. He knows how to talk. He knows how to do things, except for that one playoff where that just takes experience. I feel. But I lost my train of thought here. What the hell was I going to go for? But he he's a good quarterback. Is he a great quarterback? No. Can he
yes,
be better?
yes.
Yes. I'll give him that. He has still a bunch of time, bunch of room, but I don't know. Just some of his decision makings. Now, granted, yes, the coach McCarthy, yeah, he has a ring, but let's be real. Aaron Rodgers, like some people say out there, is a bad man. That
Yeah,
dude. I mean, how many times did
that
he
was
fucking
that was
knock out
back in
Dallas
the
out
day.
of the playoffs?
That was back in the day. He was a bad man. It's not it.
Well, not now. I mean, after he gets off that little freaking stroller when he gets to the field at practice.
That showed on the sideline. So since you said that, let me ask you this question: do you think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott?
No, I don't think so. Granted, yes, Dak has played a lot longer. He, but what I'm hoping that we have this year that Hertz has is a better system around him.
He has that. That's the only difference when it comes. It's two differences
Yes,
where it's actually three differences when it comes to Jalen Hurts and when it comes to Dak Prescott. It's the system, it's the team around him,
yes,
and Jalen uses his legs. Jalen is not a
yeah,
better passer than Dak
definitely.
Prescott. He's not
Nope.
more accurate than Dak Prescott. Even in his first four to
No.
5 years, I think Jalen Hurts for 4 to 5 years, Dak Prescott's stats are way better than his. Yeah, people gonna say, well, he done been to a Super Bowl, he done won a Super Bowl. It's a team thing. It's not an individual sport. It's a team
Yeah,
sport. Even
exactly.
though the quarterback is one of the most important positions, but it's still a team sport. Just because a person went to a Super Bowl don't make them better at their position. Trent Dilfer won a
No,
Super Bowl with the Ravens. Does that make him a great quarterback? Nope. Of course he wouldn't.
nope.
So a
And
lot of people pisses me off when they start talking Jalen Hurts better than Dak and Dak ain't this and Dak. Yeah, I agree he haven't been to a Super Bowl, but at the same time, Jalen Hurts is not a better quarterback.
no, I don't think so. Now, can he be better later? Maybe. But right now, he has a way better system around him, surrounding him. I mean, look at Saquon, dude. I mean, come on. I mean, shit.
You
When
got
you
the
have that dude in the back, when you got that guy in the back, freaking play, you do play action. They're gonna freaking go after Saquon, which is an
everybody
awesome
gonna
thing.
bite off that. Everybody, even the fans that's in the stadium gonna bite off that.
Hell yeah. But no, I don't think so. Not right now, anyway.
I don't think he's a better quarterback than Dak. I don't think he'll ever be a better quarterback than Dak. With the system,
No,
with the I say with the front office and the system that he has, if that sticks around, it's a possibility he can win more Super Bowls than that. But that's why I like the hire of Brian Schottenheimer. I like the hire of Brian Schottenheimer. What he's trying to change when it comes to Dallas and what he's been showing. I'm feeling all of it. He's preaching physicality. He's changing the culture. Um, and he's talking about running the ball down their throats. You know, it might not happen overnight. It might take a little time, but I believe with him, with the pedigree that he has, his dad, being on a P Curl, being on Rex Ryan when he was with the Jets, he got a nice pedigree behind him. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I bet you his play calling gonna be better than Mike McCarthy. Mike
Oh,
McCarthy play calling was just plain and simple,
yes.
and
It,
we wouldn't get nowhere with that.
it was too old fashioned.
It was too what?
It was too old fashioned. It was too 1980s, early to
Bill
1990s.
Parcells like.
It was too, yeah. It's too simple. I mean, shit. My son plays some of those, runs some of those plays because it's easy. I mean, you got your dives, you got your sweeps. I mean, it was easy. It was predictable.
Who was it? Eduardo J. Mendoza said talk about how Lamar gonna get the chip. Lamar Jackson is not gonna win the Super Bowl.
No,
He had his
no.
chances to win the Super Bowl.
I like that guy. I like Lamar. Awesome. That guy's put up with a lot of shit from that team. Now, yeah, he just doesn't have anybody around him to help him. And
Well,
plus, his
we lost Jason for a second. He froze. But my thing is when it comes to Lamar Jackson, he done had a good team around him defensively. He had a good team around him offensively. We got Jason back. But
yeah,
at the same time, Lamar Jackson, he can win a Super Bowl. It's just like when he go up against Patrick Mahomes, he freezes. And he got a nice coaching staff. He done had a nice coaching staff. He done had a good defense, offense. But when it's like when he go in the big time games, the things that they say about Dak in the big time games, Lamar Jackson, it takes him to like when they played in the playoffs last year. You didn't see the real Lamar Jackson until the fourth quarter, but by that time it was too late. It was
yeah, it
too
was
late. And I don't know why teams fear Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. They quarterbacks freeze up when they play. Just like they play Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, but Tom Brady especially.
well. If you're gonna bring up Patrick Mahomes, I mean,
But then if you bring
I
up
got
Patrick
nothing bad to
Mahomes,
say about the guy because
you have to bring up Andy Reid too, because Andy Reid is the system that Andy
that's
Reid
that,
was.
that. Yes, that was gonna be my next point. I mean that is a match made in heaven with those two together. I mean, look what the coach did with McNabb.
Yeah,
They just couldn't get over the hump. But I mean, the coach is just like he realizes what he has and he utilizes it.
yeah,
He knows what his system needs and he goes out and gets it.
yeah. After Belichick, like right now, Andy Reid is the best coach in the league. To me, he will be in the
I
Hall.
agree.
Even with the Eagles, they got the Super Bowl, they just didn't win the Super Bowl. I think that if T.O. and McNabb had a better relationship than what they had, they probably could have won because T.O. went out there on a messed up, fucked up ankle. His ankle was fucked up, and they still did what they did. But
Yeah.
I ain't here to get the Eagles props like that. Just being realistic.
Hell no. It's
That started my stomach started boiling when I started talking about the Eagles, man. That made me sick at the stomach.
look at
They say we supposed to hate the Steelers. They say we supposed to hate the 49ers. They say we supposed to hate the Raiders. The Commanders. I hate the Eagles, bro. I
yes.
hate they
I
fans.
cannot
I hate the
stand it.
mascot. I hate the stadium. I hate the ugly ass bird. I hate the Eagles, bro. I can't stand them. I hated that they won the Super Bowl because
Yes.
that gave them reason to talk even more.
Oh my god. Yeah, sun shines on the dog's ass every once in a while. Right now, it's just shining on that dog's ass. No,
The
I agree, man. I cannot stand the Eagles. Cannot stand them.
And they
But
hate us too.
you got yes. But I even being growing up, I mean, I've hated the Eagles. Freaking what was it? Cunningham. He was a quarterback for the Eagles. Oh man.
Hey, but I love Randall Cunningham, even when he played with the Vikings.
No, I like him too, but Eagles.
But yeah, hey, we got people that's joining in. What's going on, Bert? That's my cousin. Want to give some shout outs right quick to these people that's been joining because we just been talking, and me and you can talk.
Oh hell yeah.
Jaquez, what's going on? Eduardo J. Mendoza. That's one of your peoples, Jason.
Yeah.
What's going on, Eduardo?
Yeah.
We got Ashley. We got Bree.
Oh, he's a good kid.
Just want to give some
Yeah,
shout outs to the our audience.
for sure.
Yeah, y'all got to excuse us because when we start talking about these Cowboys, it's like it's serious. It's serious. And like I said, when we start talking about the other team with like the Philadelphia Eagles, like I usually some F bombs and everything else because I hate them that bad, Jason Burr said, "What's up?"
What's up?
But yeah, man, like, how did you like our draft? What was your grade on our draft?
I would say about a B plus. It wasn't a bad draft. I like the fact that they went out and they got some line. They got some size.
My favorite pick of the draft, well, I actually have two. Tyler Booker, the offensive tackle, the right guard that we drafted. He's a dog. He didn't do so well in our scrimmage. I don't know if you've seen our scrimmage that when we scrimmaged the Rams.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, and yeah, we played them again tonight. But I think he's going to be a dog. Him and Tyler Smith together, and Cooper Beebe. I love Cooper Beebe at center.
Oh man, I tell you what, that dude still has time to grow. That dude's gonna be a hell of a lineman. I can't wait. Yeah, that side of the ball is gonna be pretty damn good. I just, again, I hope we get that line like we did when Dak Prescott or when Romo got hurt. Dak came in. I mean, that was the best freaking line
In
in
football.
NFL at that time.
Yeah, in football. Yeah.
And I think now that Dak has matured and got smarter and realizes what he has, I think if we get back to that line, because again, I believe the line starts everything. If that line gets back to even 3/4 of the way of what that line used to be, I think we'll be freaking dangerous.
And that's true, but that line has to be great on the other side too, because we can't stop a nosebleed when it comes to ball.
I was gonna say now you want to go to the defensive side. Oh man,
Those two right now, those two are the most important parts of this Dallas Cowboys team: the offensive line and the defensive line. If we can't stop the run, and if we can't run the ball, we screwed.
Yeah, the running game on both ends just freaking kick our ass. Can't gain a yard, can't stop a yard. Explain that.
Yeah. I mean, they constantly again. Marzi Smith has been. We drafted him in the first round, and they giving him chance after chance to get this right. Even though, don't get me wrong, Marzi Smith has went through what this is third defensive coordinator in trying to get it right, and this is last year for it. After this, I don't think he's gonna have another chance at it. And I hate to look at him like I look at Taco Charlton. When we drafted Taco Charlton in the first round, and he
You
sucked.
went back. Yeah, you
He
went back to
sucked.
Taco. Dang. Yeah, that was borderline bust almost, man.
Yeah, yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. But if we can fix that offense, like you said, the offensive line is major. Even though Lyle Collins ain't played the last 2 years, that might be a good addition. He's been practicing only at right tackle, so he'll be a backup to Terrence Steele. Uh, we got we got Tyler Guyton, he's out, and this other guy who's a rookie, if I'm not mistaken, he either a rookie this year or he was a rookie last year. He's the one that was playing in the scrimmage, and he kind of held his own against uh Verse for the Rams, the defensive rookie of the year for the Rams, Jared Verse. He held his own against them. It's gonna take a lot more work though. I think when Tyler Guyton gets back, I think he will be better than he was last year. Of course, Tyler Smith, he's an all pro. I have no doubt when it comes to
Yeah,
him. And they're doing a lot of
yeah, you
pulling.
can't. Yeah.
Go ahead. You saying
No,
something, Jason?
I wouldn't say anything. Go ahead.
And they're doing a lot of pin
No.
and pulling now. So they're getting more in space, pulling the guards, getting more in space, getting to the next level in the runs. And we're doing out of all the practices that I've watched, we've been doing 90% of the practices have been you've seen emotion somewhere. They're motioning more. That's what Brian Schottenheimer does. He throw a lot of motions out there to try to read the defense and scheme up mismatches. So I mean, like I said, what I've been seeing from Brian Schottenheimer, I've been loving it. I don't know for his play calling how it's going to go because he's calling the plays. So and also not only is he calling the plays, he got to manage the game. So we're gonna see how that goes with him doing it. I think he's gonna do a good job at it, but I mean, we'll see. What you think about it?
Yeah, yeah. If we get what how his dad realizes players and utilizes them, and use them at what they're best at, I think we'll be good. Freaking I got a question for you, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about our running backs? Talking about the running game. What how do you feel about what we got this coming in this next year or this year, this season?
Okay. When it comes to our running backs, I think they'll be better than Rico Dowdle for sure. I actually want I wanted to
Yeah,
draft
I feel bad
huh?
for that guy.
What Rico Dowdle?
So, man, yeah, that dude was put in a shitty spot. I hate to say it, but that poor guy was put in such a shitty spot. Now you can take it as an opportunity, but I didn't know about him until hell, even after the preseason last year.
But see, this is the thing though, when it came to Rico Dowdle and Mike McCarthy. Like another reason why I didn't like Mike McCarthy and his play calling. Like, why he would take Deuce Vaughn and run up the middle. Why are you running Deuce? Why are you not doing sweeps, outside runs, counters? He didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that. He ran straight up the middle like Bill Parcells. Like that's why I compared him to Bill Parcells because that's all Bill Parcells. One thing I can say about Bill Parcells, he ran the ball. He ran the ball. What's going on, Jose? What's going on, Ryan? But yeah, he ran the ball, and this Mike McCarthy would run every running back straight up the middle. Why? Deuce Vaughn should have been used out in space.
Yes. Like how you wouldn't be able to see him until he freaking got out to the space.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd be hiding behind that freaking line until he got out to the end.
That's what I'm saying. But you can't just take every
I
run.
agree.
Just
You
run them
use
up.
him like they use Sproles.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to use them, like Sproles. But they didn't. If they had to use Deuce Vaughn in a screen game, it would have been our offense would have been more potent if we had to use screen passes. We didn't use screen. We did wide receiver screens, but we didn't do running back screens.
We did a shit ton of that. Why?
Yeah, that's Mike McCarthy. It's Mike McCarthy. But like I said, I like our running backs. I don't want to waste no more free agency on no running back unless a good running back is available. Like I like the running back in Houston. I think they said that he's on trading block. Damian Pierce. I like him.
Pierce, yeah.
If he's available, I take him. But if he's not available, I'm fine with the running backs we got. Reason being, we got Javonte Williams. A lot of people don't like the fact that they don't think that our running back room can hold water to no other teams. But I like Javonte Williams. I like Jaden Blue. All Jaden Blue has to fix is his fumbling issue. If he can fix that, Jaden Blue.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a hard issue to fix.
That guy is so freaking quick off the line.
Right.
Man. Because obviously, he came from, let's go,
Texas.
Longhorns, hook him. No, yeah, he came from there. I mean, he got hurt because he was getting the start position because the one he was going to be, they had this duel going last year until the starter got hurt and then Blue got hurt for a game and then these other two. I don't remember their names. It's been a minute, but they took over, and it was it was running back by committee.
Right.
And once Blue came in, and they needed that extra step right off the. I mean, Blue is flipping quick. My God, that guy is quick.
One thing I like about Blue. One thing I do like about Blue. I mean, he quick, but you can also use him to line up in the slot. You know, he got that footwork. He got good route running. Like he's good in the slot. You put him out in space and he burning. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say all he needs to work on is his fumbling issue. Miles Sanders, I mean, he had a fall off in Carolina, but who wouldn't have a fall off in Carolina? I'm saying, who wouldn't have a fall off in Carolina?
Oh man!
Like
holding traps.
I got partners that are Eagles fans. Of course, you know who those partners are because you watched the last show that we did. And talking about they not worried about Miles Sanders. Why? Because y'all say since he left y'all, he washed up. Miles Sanders been our best running back in the OTAs and in training camp. Miles Sanders has been the best running back. He been out there cutting heads out there. Yeah. So today, even with the game today, I like Phil Maffa, the other rookie. He's a power back.
Yes.
So
if a couple, he'll fall forward for you.
Yeah. So if you telling me that we're gonna run, so this will be if I had to pick because it's only gonna be 3 running backs on the roster because we still gonna have Hunter Lipke. So it's only gonna be 3 running backs on the roster. Of course, you're gonna have probably 1 on the practice squad, but if I had to choose, who would my running backs be right now? Of course, Jaden Blue would be one.
Yes.
Deuce Vaughn. I'm sorry. Yeah. Deuce Vaughn have to go.
I don't.
He'll have to go.
I know his dad. I know his pops works for them, but I don't.
Gotta let him go.
He's too. No.
And I don't want to let I keep Phil Maffa. I keep him because we can use him on the practice squad because I think he's gonna be a good power back. So I keep him. So the running backs right now will be Jaden Blue, Javonte Williams, and Miles Sanders. But I'm guaranteeing you, either I don't know. We're gonna cut two of those running backs.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Sanders and Blue, you have to keep. And Moffat, yeah, no, he, he's he's too he's big. I mean, the dude's freaking 234 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll find that hole and fall forward and get you your 2-3 yards that you need.
So it's between him and Javonte Williams. Which one?
I'll keep Williams.
If I had to choose right now, I had to take Williams.
Yeah, I'd keep Williams.
Because Williams is more proven now at this particular time.
Yes. Let's see. Damn, I didn't realize. I know Deuce was small, but I didn't realize he was that short.
What's going on, Rolo? I was just sending a shout out to Rolo. Just joined the chat. You say Deuce Vaughn? Yeah, he 5'6", bro. Yeah, he 5'6". He's short.
5'6". How in the hell?
Jeez. I don't even think he weighed past 200 pounds. If 220.
What? They have him at 176.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
No, Deuce is gone. Miles Sanders, 5'11", 211. Penn State, yeah. No, and I'm sure that's just pure freaking muscle. So I would keep Sanders. And you're right. I mean, he's more proven. He's you know what you're getting out of him. Where the other ones, they're still a little.
It's the injuries. It's the injuries when it comes to Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams. It's the injuries. So you have to use them. It's gonna have to be running back committee, regardless. It's gonna. I don't give it.
Yes.
You can bring in whoever right now at running back. It's gonna have to be running back committee. And I had somebody tell me, why would you want to do running back committee? Why not? Fresh legs. Why not? Like I tell them, I remember the running back committee at first. Well, since I've been watching football, the best running back committee that I've seen was Mark Ingram and Reggie Bush with the Saints with Drew Brees.
Saints, yes.
That's one of the best running back duos by committee. Now it's Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery in Detroit.
Yeah. Hell, I had Montgomery for my fantasy league last year, and that dude racked him up for me.
He got hurt.
I know, until he got hurt, but yeah, he freaking racked it up for me. I remember that. That was right there. That was a damn good split as far as carries, how many plays, and the system.
And we actually had a good one when we had Zeke and Tony Pollard. But they didn't use Tony Pollard the way I think they should have used Tony Pollard.
At the beginning, no. I think that was just an ego trip.
And it was. It's basically what it was.
I think Zeke got his feelings hurt.
Zeke was through, man. Them knees is just, bro. Right now, I think my knees back. And I'm older than him. And
that's another person I wish they didn't pay.
Who?
Zeke.
When Zeke went to Cabo, and I was on the phone with my guys, I was like, do not. Right now is the best time for us to trade Zeke. Even though Zeke was one of the, if not the best quarterback in the league. when Todd Gurley got that money, because Todd Gurley started first, he got that money from the Rams.
Yeah.
And then Zeke was trying to get more than him. Wanted to be the highest paid running back ever. I'm like, don't give him that money. Trade him now. You can always, if you can't find nothing else, you'll be able to find a running back. Plus, you getting
With
drafted.
that line at that time, you know what made Zeke? I mean, you know what made Zeke? We're going back to the line. That's when we had the best freaking line. Shit, you and I could have got 100 yards in one game with that fucking line.
Man, especially with when you got the angle of Travis Frederick and Tyron Smith. Come on now, man.
And Martin was there.
And Zach Martin.
And Zach Martin. Yes. Dude, I'm telling you that was what made Zeke. Now, granted, yes, he came from Ohio State, and I think they had just won the national championship right before we drafted them. But still, that line made Zeke. If anything, they should have spread that freaking wealth on the damn line before Zeke. I didn't want Zeke. I mean, yes, is he powerful, great? Give me the feed me, whatever. But what happened after we lost our line when they were starting to get hurt and we couldn't afford to keep them? Where the hell was Zeke after that?
If it was up to me, we would have drafted Jalen Ramsey over Zeke. I wanted Jalen Ramsey.
Yes.
And Jalen Ramsey thought he was coming to the Cowboys, but we drafted Zeke. And I'm fine with that because we got some good years out of Zeke. I don't think it was utilized all the way correctly, but we got some good years out of Zeke.
No.
Like these coaches, and the coaches play a part in why we haven't gotten far neither, because the play calling has just been terrible to me. And mind you, it is a team sport. The players got to go out there and play. And I like Dak, but I'm hard on Dak. If that makes sense.
That's fair.
Dak has Dak. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not comparing the two, but I like Romo, but I was hard on Romo. Romo would throw some of the craziest interceptions in crunch time to where, bro, I would beat a hole in my doggone flow. And I see Dak would do the same thing, but when it comes to the fourth quarter, like we could be down 150 points. When it comes to the fourth quarter, then Dak, you see another side of Dak. He bring you all the way back to where you within 8 points now. Like, what was that Dak at the beginning of the goddamn game?
Should be in that damn position, right?
Shouldn't be in that position. And I'm not just putting it all on Dak. It's on the defense too. It's on the other players. Our other than CeeDee Lamb, our receivers suck. They weren't getting no type of separation with nobody. It's like Brandon Cooks, when he ran routes, his head is always down, like he's looking at the ground, like he looking at his feet while he's running.
Yeah. Him and Gallup. I like Gallup though. Gallup was one of those, you throw a freaking jump ball, that dude would go up and get it.
Yeah, that was the Gallup before he tore that ACL. So let me ask you a question. Yeah. So would you take Gallup in his prime or Terrence Williams?
Oh shit. I'd say Williams.
Because Terrence Williams made some big time catches too.
Yes, he did.
One thing I did like about Gallup, when he would go up there and get the ball, and his feet placement to stay in bound would be on point.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can give to Gallup. But Terrence Williams, as a second receiver, he was good too.
But Terrence Williams was a true second receiver.
Yeah. We need somebody to emerge like Miles Austin did, bro.
Oh, dude. Freaking Austin. That dude, I mean, he played for Cowboys, what, 5 years?
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think he did. He had some time with T.O., didn't he? He played with T.O. for a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
I honestly think now I like T.O. when he played with the boys. I didn't like T.O. when he didn't. I fucking hated that guy with a passion. For one, he played with the Eagles. Two, he played with the Niners.
Yeah.
I but
And he was
he
cocky.
played with the Eagles before Dallas or after Dallas. But yes, but if it wasn't for Austin Miles or for Miles
Miles.
Austin, I think T.O. would have had a hell of a lot better. But dude, you couldn't pass up just throwing the ball up and freaking him just going up and jump balling that damn ball.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
no, I I think there for a little bit he was a one. It just sucked that we had T.O. at the time because I mean, let's be real, T.O. didn't get all the damn balls all that he wanted all the damn time. Yeah, you know, he got his popcorn shot and shit, but I just feel like
And
Miles Austin would have been a hell of a lot better and a lot more productive if we. Now, I didn't want T.O. as much as I didn't fucking hate T.O. with passion.
I like the Miles Austin as a second receiver because that means the best corner is not playing on Miles Austin. He ate and he fed. He fed off that. Just like I like Cole Beasley. Um, Cole Beasley was a good slot receiver.
Yes, the rapper,
Yeah, the rapper.
the rapper. Oh god, shit. Where did he was he even playing anymore?
Well, he was with he went to Buffalo, left
Yeah,
Buffalo,
I
and ended
remember
up going
Buffalo years.
to he was in Tampa Bay for a little minute with Tom Brady, but haven't seen him since then.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. No, I lost him after he went to Buffalo. I knew he was Buffalo because I had a buddy that's a Buffalo fan that was telling me about, oh, you guys missed out on a damn good slot receiver. You should have paid him and all this and all that. Yeah, I heard on that. But and
Now
then
he
he
made
came
some
out with
great
this.
catches.
No, he did until he came out with this rap album and everything just went to shit after that. Oh shit! I'm
Hey,
sorry, Beasley. My bad, bro.
he made a rap about the Cowboys when we went to Buffalo.
Yeah,
He was
you're
being
right.
disrespectful, very disrespectful.
Oh man.
But
Well,
our defense, we ain't talked a whole lot about our defense, but we didn't
yeah, you want
talk a little bit about
to.
it.
Let's go to the defensive side.
This
That,
corner,
that's a whole different matter right there.
yeah, this I like our linebackers though. I like Kenneth Murray. I like the pickup of Kenneth Murray. I like the pickup of Jack Sam. I think Jack Sanborn can be and not trying to compare the two, but I'm looking at situations just like, and I hate to say this, but I ain't gonna even say it. Jack Sanborn, yes, I am. Just like what Zach Bond did with the Eagles, I look at Jack Sanborn as being that way. I think
Okay.
he's gonna be that guy.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah. I think he's gonna
Oh,
be that
okay.
guy. I like how he plays.
Again, not to be partial or what's the word? We can go back to Longhorns. Freaking overshown.
It's only one
Man,
overshot.
that dude not show out. I mean, he fucking kicked ass last year.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
my
that
favorite
dude came
player on
out.
defense.
Oh my god, again, not trying to be all partial and shit. He did come from, yes sir,
Bro,
but that
when
dude
I
came
when I
in.
watched him,
He
when I
get
watched, I don't mean to cut you off, but when I watched him chase down Jalen Hurts, I'm like, that boy's a beast.
hell yeah, hell that dude just took off. Now, not saying he's better than Parsons, but he's nipping at that fucking heels. I'll tell you that right now. He's not shy as shit. He'll go and he'll lay somebody out if he needs to. He'll chase somebody down. He'll pursue somebody.
And that's the difference. That's the thing when it comes to look. I'm a big Michael Parsons fan because we ain't talked about Michael Parsons much, even though this contract thing going on. We ain't talked about Michael Parsons much.
Ah,
I'm a big Michael Parsons fan, and I think me honestly, I think Dan Quinn handicapped Michael Parsons, and let me explain why I say that.
okay,
Michael Parsons came in to be a linebacker. All right.
okay.
If Michael Parsons had took that role and studied like he should have been doing, instead of Dan Quinn moving him to defensive end, because I was looking at Michael Parsons to be like a I ain't gonna say Ray Lewis, like a Patrick Willis type. You remember Patrick Willis that played with the 49ers?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I was looking
I
at
remember
that's how I
Willis.
was looking at Michael Parsons being. But he never took on that role. When they put him at defensive end, I think like that kind of took away from his abilities, his gifts. Yeah, he's a great pass rusher, but you can rush from linebacker position. If he had just took on that role as a linebacker, my Michael Parsons could have been great. He could have been he would have been greater than what he is now.
Uh, he he's a freaking in my eyes he's a Swiss Army knife. That cat can go freaking anywhere. If you want him to be well, now I'm stretching it a little bit, but if you need him to be a fucking cornerback, I think he's quick enough to stay with somebody for at least 5-10 yards.
Until they route his ass up with them damn with that damn footwork.
Yeah, but I just I mean you can put that cat anywhere on that defensive side, he'll get the job done. So obviously to a certain extent, but he I, and Dan Quinn the way he might have overused the shit out of him.
He did.
And now the contract deal, the distractions. I mean, the guy says what he wants to say, what he thinks he feels. Yeah, which I respect. Because I mean, I feel like anybody has a right to say whatever they want to say.
You team
Now,
Jerry, you
is it
team
right?
Jerry, you team Jerry, or you team Mike in this situation.
I'm a little torn. I can see both sides. Now, if I had to choose, Team Michael. I mean, the dude. You think about. I mean, he's still going to practice. Does he need to? No. Does he have to? No. Now, granted, yes, he'll get fined and shit, but I think he's doing shit the right way, as he should.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like, okay, you got an obligation, regardless. If I mean, if you want to eat, you got to put the work in. You got a contract that says you're playing until this time. Fulfill that to the best of your ability until it's done. Because if that's the case, I mean, he still doesn't have to sign shit. I feel like the ball's in his hands. I feel like you go out, you go do what you got to do to the best ability. And if Jerry Jones wants to pay you, you just do the same thing he did to you. Bam.
You saying the ball is in Michael Parsons' hands right now?
Fuck yeah.
No, I don't think so because
who needs who more? Who needs who more?
but this is the thing. So this is the thing. Yeah, but if Jerry really wanted to prove a point, see, you have to play at least I think 6 games in order for the season to count. If you don't play at least 6 games, don't you know you got to start that year all over?
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he have to, if he don't play at least 6 games this season, it won't be a complete season. He'll be here for another year. So he got to start that year over.
Another year.
We can franchise tag him 2 years in a row after that. So really, he could be stuck with us for 3 years.
I forgot about the stupid franchise tag. Damn.
So he
Now
did.
that part, that
Michael,
first part, I
Michael,
didn't know about.
yeah.
That's a damn good point.
See, the reason I know that because I've heard they've been talking about it for as all the analysts and on DallasCowboys.com. I shout out to Vach. I listen to Vach, CFT, Cowboys Fan Talk, Brian Broaddus, Jesse Holly, Nate Newton, all of them. Like I listen to a lot of them, and yeah, them facts. But I mean, so he basically did his finishing move, like trade me, want to be traded. That was actually his finishing move. I hope it don't get down to that point. I want them to go and just sign Michael. Well, they're both battling because Michael want Jerry to go talk to his agent. Jerry said he's talked to you. He wants you to take the contract to your agent. Like Jerry also has to understand that they hire agent for a reason. It's nowhere around it. Go talk to the man agent. Now, just a few days ago, they had a 4-hour sit down. I'm quite sure that agent was involved on a conference call because he has to be involved in the conference call in order for them to talk. So they just had a 4-hour sit down. Hopefully they come together, come to an agreement within this week or whatever. But Jerry has to know that it's certain ways that you have to deal with situations when it comes to the players. This is not a Lamar Jackson issue to where Lamar Jackson represent himself or he used his mom as his agent. No,
Right.
players hire agents for a reason. So you have to go through their agents. And Jerry just don't want to go through the agent. And to me, that's prideful and you being stubborn. You want to do things your way. Mike, on the other hand, Michael Parsons, if y'all talked about a contract, just go and take it to your agent and get it done. We don't want this distraction in the locker room. We lost Jason, but yeah, we don't want this distraction in the locker room. This deal has to get done. It has to get done. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It has to get done. And if it don't get done, it's going to be a major distraction. And the distraction, we just don't want. Excuse me, y'all. But my expectation of the Cowboys, I'm going to tell y'all. And a lot of people are going to think it's wishful thinking or hopeful thinking or however way. I really don't care what you think about it. But me, I can see us winning at least 12 or 13 games. I think we're going to be a better team. I might be wrong. But I think we're going to be a better team. So I see us winning at least 12 to 13 games. I think the defense is going to be a whole lot better. Even though we got injuries across the board on defense, we got injuries on the offensive line too, or the offense. But I mean, I'm team Schottenheimer right now. I'm team Brian Schottenheimer. I think Schottenheimer is gonna prove to the football world how good he can be, how good he is, the pedigree that he has behind him. I think his play calling is going to be much better than Mike McCarthy's play calling. I think it's going to be a whole lot better. And there's just, I mean, I don't see it no other way. I don't see it no other way.
Damn. Sorry, guys. I was on me. I thought I had my laptop plugged in all the way, and I didn't. That was my fault.
Yeah, but like I told him, like me personally, I see what I see us. I see us winning this year probably like 12 to 13 games. Hey
Hey,
sis, my sister on here. Hey Nick.
hey, sis.
But yeah, I see us winning 12 to 13 games. Um, like I said,
12-13.
it might be wishful thinking, hopeful thinking. I think we're just gonna be a little bit
I,
better schematically this year.
I think we have the ability to go 13, 14. Now that I know that's a little bit of a stretch, but I feel like that we have the ability. We have the tools. Let's just see if the coaching does it.
14 games. We got a hard schedule. We got a hard schedule this year.
Did you hear? Okay, squirrel. Did you hear about the? I think it was San Francisco that got the easiest freaking schedule of all time.
I heard they had one of the easiest schedules. I didn't know it was the easiest schedule of all time.
Yeah, my son and I were talking about it the other day. He goes, yeah, you know that. He goes, did you hear about the 49ers having one of the easiest schedules of all time? I'm like, seriously? He goes, yeah, it's the easiest schedule in the NFL ever.
I haven't just really looked at their schedule, and no sis, we're not going. I wish we go to the Super Bowl. My sister said we're going to the Super Bowl. She a Cowboys fan too,
Oh, I see it.
so you can see the
That's
chest.
a Cowboy
Right?
fan.
You can see the
Huh?
chest. You can see the chest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just put it on the stage. That way you can see him also.
Right on. Now,
What she say? Yes, we are.
yeah, we
Okay.
are.
I hope so. Look, I'm with you now. Hey, I don't think nobody's gonna be excited as I am. I'm talking about I'm throwing a if Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, I'm throwing a whole bash. Like it's gonna be police gonna seal off the streets and everything because I'm throwing a whole bash. We go to the Super Bowl. She said we leading by faith and not by sight. Okay, okay, okay,
Okay.
okay,
Hey.
okay. Yeah, that's what we've been doing for the last 30 years. You know that, right?
Jeez. Man, that place, that side of Texas is going to be insane if they get that far.
I'm 2 hours away from Dallas. Guess what? Oh, 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 oh.
Man, I got family that lives in Fort Worth. I can go spend the night. I'll go visit.
Gosh, bro. If the
No,
Cowboys, I'm telling you, if the Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl, and if they lose, they lose. But the fact that they make it to the Super Bowl, bro, I'm throwing the biggest Super Bowl party a person ever fucking seen. I'm trying to tell you, everything gonna be decorated blue.
is that
Who is that?
same
Corey?
stuff every year the last 30 years?
Yeah.
All right, Corey, come on now. Just because the Eagles actually started winning and
Corey,
got
Eagles
what
fan.
what? Yeah, he's our cousin. He's an Eagles fan. He's a good guy, but his team, yeah, he a little different. He a little different.
Not him look different. Nothing against you, Corey. I hate the Eagles.
Nah, he's a great guy. I love Corey. But he's an Eagles fan. We him and my son go at it all the time. They talk all kinds of junk to each other.
And for those who are actual football fans, Madden fans, I will be doing a live Madden simulation. So
Oh
those
yeah,
who want to sit in on the live while I do a live Madden simulation, Cowboys against the Eagles. Before, like, I think I'm gonna do it like 2 days before the first game on that Thursday, September 4th. I probably do it on that Sunday or that Monday. Just a little something to be doing while we're waiting on the actual game. Yeah, I'll be doing. It's gonna be a live simulation. Probably do 10-minute quarters. I'm gonna have my little wine I'm sipping on and my vape as always, and
Are
just go
you
from it.
gonna be play by play? You're gonna let the
Of course, I'll sit there play by play and do it. I most definitely will. That's right up my alley.
I
That is right.
gotta hear this.
That is right up my alley. That is right up my alley. Yeah, I will do that. I'll
Yeah.
probably do a lot of live during the season too on the games. Of course, I ain't gonna be able to show the game because that's copyrights. They'll eat me up for that. But
Mhm.
I probably do. I have my TV turned down, and I probably do a live stream on the actual games, and I'll be breaking it down and commentating that too. Um,
Okay.
just
Okay.
depends on how things go. But yeah, I most definitely be doing it.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Hell yeah. Sitting there talking shit, especially the first game of the season.
Oh,
Have
yeah,
to.
bruh, bruh, bruh.
Have to.
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do a live during the game of the first game of the season because I'm gonna have to prepare myself because I had to get the F bombs and uh everything and not hit my walls like it get crazy in my house during the Cowboys game. It gets really crazy in my house during the Cowboys game. And I ain't talking about crazy to where my wife or my son or my sister. No, 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 no. It's just all me. Straight crazy in this house. Cause when I see something stupid, I flip off. I ain't lying. It's
Your
it,
sister's packs.
yeah, it gets crazy in my house, bro. I yeah. And I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on that. 'Cause I get the
That's
Cowboys too.
passion, bro. That's passion.
I give them a lot of my energy, bro. And each year they let me down. They let me down.
Well, let's just say if I broke the TV every time they lost, I'd be freaking broke as hell.
Me too, bro. Me too. Me
Oh
too.
gosh. But hey, I gotta love my boys. I gotta love my Cowboys.
Oh yeah, this die hard. This
And
forever. This forever. But anything else you want to talk about, Jason? Before we get off.
um, no, I mean, what's if you want to start getting college games? I mean, I'd love to get into college games. You know,
Oh,
Texas is ranked number 1 this year.
I'm a Florida State fan, so we get.
Nah, I think it's time to get off. I think it's time to go. Let's cut
Hey,
these some
but I
shit.
I do like Texas. I do like the Longhorns. They've been my second team, but I can't go pick them over Florida State. I've always been a Florida State fan. What Corey say? It get crazy when Michael gets traded. He ain't getting traded. That's wishful right now. That's wishful thinking right now.
You know what? That brings up a good question. And I know some of the TV networks they've asked this as well. What do you think he's worth if he was to get traded, and who would be front runner to get it?
Okay, first, I think the best time if they was going to actually trade him, it should have been before the draft. That would have been the best time to trade him because you could have got a whole lot more then. Now he's just worth 2 first rounds, maybe a second and a third. That's how I look at
But
it.
you wouldn't get a body to replace him though.
Who would you want? And nobody finna if a person
That's fair.
if
That's
a
fair.
team if a team finna trade for Michael, that's because they one piece away from winning the Super Bowl. They're not finna give up nobody major when they getting Michael because they're trying to add Michael to what they already have. So
Sure.
you basically going
But
to draft picks.
so in other words, you don't think anybody will give up a body?
Yeah, they might give up a body, but it ain't gonna be nobody that's gonna be taking his spot. They ain't gonna be nobody that's gonna be replacing him. You can't replace Michael like that. Not with the bodies that they're gonna be offering up. Like Chicago. They said Chicago done reached out to the Cowboys. There's a lot of teams that done reached out, but Chicago's been the the main team that reached out about the Cowboys, but it's gonna be all draft picks. They trying to win now. So if they give if a team give up a player, it's gonna be a player that is like irrelevant. But I like Donovan as a walkthrough. I mean, as a defensive end, the draft pick that we got from Boston College, the defensive end. I
Yeah.
mean, he was second. He was second in the nation in sacks in college. So, I mean, I like him. I mean, he can. I think he got moves. He got some like D word moves as the
Okay,
defensive end.
so if you feel like I don't want to say we don't need Micah because I mean I not that we don't need him, but if we do decent without him, say if he does get pissed off enough, says he missed the first 2 games of the season, which I think if he does miss any is because he's trying to prove a point, but that shit's gonna get expensive because they find him for missing games and shit, right?
Right.
Okay, so but if they feel like they do decent without him, do you feel like they'll still get rid of him? I'm talking about beating the Eagles. Micah not there. Defense held their own. Who's our second game of the season?
Giants. Think the Giants.
Okay, well I can't count that.
So I say, let's say he decided to sit out. All right. And let me pull up the Cowboys schedule.
Let's see.
Let's pull up the Cowboys schedule. So we got the Eagles first game. We got the Giants. Then we have the Bears. Then we got the Packers. Then we got the Jets. So that's 5 games.
Okay.
That's 5 games. If in those games we can hold our own and we end up 3-2, 4-1, anything like that, then you gonna pull. I mean, I would say, like a lot of people won't want to see it because of it's Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
Saying if you can get rid of him, if you trade Michael Parsons and you get in a boatload, take that boatload because there's so much you can do with that boatload.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
That's one of that was one of the scenarios that I heard is say he does sit out for the first 3 games because I don't think he'll sit out for that long.
I think Michael love his money. I don't think he's gonna miss a game.
You got a point, Corey. Did you see that?
What? Nobody going to give up that much draft capital for Michael. We all enjoy watching Jerry Craze. A lot of teams would give up that much draft capital for Michael. Michael is 26 years old. Michael is one of the top for he's right behind Reggie White in rushing and sacks. Like Michael is just 26 years old, so yeah, they would. And a team.
So what? But who would be willing to give up that much? Though I mean, who has that much to give up?
Everybody.
I know the NBA is a lot easier, but I mean, who? Because I mean, Carolina don't have nobody.
They're not gonna
give Eagles. The Eagles ain't gonna give up that much.
It's draft
to try to get him.
That's how the Eagles built their draft. They traded players and got all them draft picks. Eagles had like 2 draft picks in the first round and 2 this what they've been doing.
So
it started when they traded
Carson Wentz. Starting with Carson Wentz?
When they traded Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Carson had to go, man. I mean,
but
poor guy sucks at his backup had to win his Super Bowl for him, but
I'm saying, but that's how they built up all that draft capital. They built up a lot of draft capital. to where they had multiple draft picks in the first round, multiple draft picks in the second and third round. That's how they build up their draft capital. And that's how they was able to draft the way they drafted, because they had the draft capital. How you think they was able to get AJ Brown? Because they had the draft picks that they can trade to Tennessee in order to get AJ Brown.
Okay, so in other words, if we trade Micah in any shape or form, we're rebuilding.
I'm not looking at it as rebuilding. This is what I'm saying. Let's say we trade Michael Parsons for 2 first-round picks. All right, that means next draft pick, we got 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
And the next year, we got 2 first-round picks. You don't think that we can trade one of those first-round picks for a nice player, or move up using them first round draft picks to get a nice player?
Who would you get though?
Man, you can pick and choose who you want to get, because a lot of people want to be in that first round.
Well, true.
So let's say okay,
especially twice.
Let's say you got a first. Let's say the Cowboys win 9 or 10 games. That means they probably gonna be drafting probably between the 10 to 20 range in the draft. So they got their pick. Plus, they said let's say they trade Michael Parsons to, let's say, the Bills. So they get the Bills first round pick. So they probably
but the Bills is gonna be down in the
probably 28,
low,
27, 30, somewhere up in there.
It would make more sense to trade somebody that's going to be like the Bears, that are going to be right in the middle of the draft. Or, I mean, if you're gonna trade Michael Parsons for draft picks, I mean, I would go for somebody like Chicago, somebody that's more in the middle of the pack, but you don't want to go too much ahead, because I mean.
But you also have teams in the draft that try to trade down. That's in the top 5 that try to trade down. So if you already got the 15th pick and then you have the 30th pick in the first round, you can use one of those first round draft picks and plus maybe a third round in draft and trade up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You can always.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Okay, no, I got you.
And
that makes more sense.
I
was just thinking that they would want somebody right there in the mid range, because we're going to be in the 20s. Our draft picks for the next 2-3 years are going to be in the 20s. I feel like, because I mean we're good enough to get there, we're just not good enough to get over that damn hump, which I'm hoping we'll get there if Jerry Jones fucking allows it. Because that dude, no.
I mean, I'm looking for
to sell a team or something.
Yeah, I'm looking for our draft picks to be there too. But you also like a person to give a trade away a good player that's on their last year of their contract for any one of those first round draft picks. Any one of those first. Okay. Let's use this as for example. What's his name? Charles Jones from the Chiefs. Defensive tackle for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like, even though they just gave him a contract, let's say he was on his last year of his contract, and they didn't want to pay him money, so they looking to trade him. You mean to tell me you want to take a first round draft pick
for him?
Just trade him? So if you got 2 first round draft picks, it's so many ways that you can use those draft picks. Let's say you got 2 first round draft picks, you got 1 second round draft pick, and you got 2 third round. You can use those draft picks in so many different ways.
Okay.
So many different ways.
Okay. No, I can see the different ways. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can use it.
You're looking at the draft picks as being like in the bottom tier of the draft.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I mean, is it worth it though? I mean, yes, they're first rounders, but are you going to get the talent that you just gave up for it? You know what I mean?
It's only worth it. It's only worth it if you trading away a player that's not going to give you his all because he don't want to be here no more. Like we haven't
See,
had
that's what makes it tricky though. That's what makes it tricky though, because Micah's not that person though. I feel like Micah will give it everything he has while he's there.
but Micah is also the only player that only star Cowboy player to request a trade from the Cowboys. Like he can't the stuff that Michael Parsons said, the stuff that he said, like you would think that would be hard to mend that type of relationship with the stuff that Michael Parsons said. So
Right.
will he give you his all by staying here? Because he said a lot on
I
Twitter.
don't know. He did, and I feel like I mean him showing up to practice after saying that means a lot. I feel like that shows character that he's willing to do what he needs to do to fulfill what he I don't want to say promised, but what he is supposed to do.
Yeah, that shows a lot.
I
And
feel like there's a lot of pride in Micah to not make himself feel like he's a fucking drama queen.
yeah, that shows a lot in that. And also, Michael love money. He don't want to miss no $500,000.
Well, who doesn't?
You know what I'm saying? He don't
Who
want to miss
doesn't?
that either.
Who doesn't?
So shoot, yeah, he doing. I never heard of a hold in until Michael Parsons. So yeah, he doing right. He ain't practicing, but he showing up at practice because he still want
Well,
he
he's showing
still
up.
get
Yeah,
paid.
yeah. I just I don't know. I feel like listening to his podcast a little bit, listening to how his personality is. I think he has too much pride to not go finish the job that he was obligated to do. You know what I mean?
He can't say.
Now,
Oh,
granted, yes, there.
go ahead.
Now, granted, yes, I get where money does talk. I get where you want to feel like you're wanted, especially in a place where you bust your ass for a while. You know what I mean? I get that. But if you get shit on, me personally, and listening to the way he talks, I feel like he feels like he has an obligation to finish. To be honest with you, I don't see him holding out. I see him finishing, what he's obligated to do as far as playing the games, whatever. He's gonna try his nuts off to fucking play the way the way he plays. Micah's gonna be Micah. Now, I don't see him being one of these prima donnas like fucking Zeke or going to Cabo and doing his nah wah wah bullshit. But I honestly feel like he has enough pride to say, you know what, this is the way I was taught. I'm gonna finish my freaking job. If you don't like me here, deuces. When it's time for him to go. Now, like you said, there is possibly 3 years that can have him without which I fucking hate the franchise tag because that's bullshit, but that's just my opinion. I've always thought it was. But it's just, I feel like he has that pride mentality where he has to finish what he started because that's the place he's in. Pride. Does that make sense? I don't know if I said that right or not, but
Yeah, I mean it makes a whole lot of sense, but I also look at the things that he said. He said Michael Parsons said a lot. That's just like you can't come to me and tell me after you done been to my house that well he I was there, I enjoyed myself, but the time I was there, I ain't never coming back. I don't want to go back. I was mistreated when I came to his house, didn't offer me no food, didn't do nothing. And you think that I mean like it's hard. That's gonna be hard to reconcile with the stuff that he said. Like if Michael Parsons just said he just wanted to be traded, okay. But no, he didn't just say that.
yeah,
He said, "Me and my daddy, we was I been my me and my daddy been my family been Cowboy fans. Like, I don't like the way I've been treated here in Dallas. Like, he talked bad about the front office when it came to Dallas. So
Yeah.
before, like, if you don't like if I don't like a job that I feel like I'm being mistreated at, you think I'm gonna get that job 100%, even though I'm still going to work and getting paid? I don't like being here. I'm not enjoying being here. I feel like I was mistreated.
That, no, that's a good point. That good point. I I mean, again, just
I'm saying trade him
how
before he
I feel about pride. How I feel about pride is when, yes, was I mistreated? Was I told different things and this and that, whatever the situation may be? I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna leave this place and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna throw the finger when it's time for me to go. I'm gonna throw the finger, say, "Hey, see you later." But look what I just did. I mean, look at now. I, I can't. Well, I can't really compare it, but like Demarcus Ware, that dude, fucking monster, did everything on the defensive end, all that he could, and he left the Dallas Cowboys throwing the finger because he did what he needed to do. Didn't bitch about much. I mean, he did a little bit, but he didn't like go on, on rants and shit like other players have before. But he finished the job. He went on. He moved on, throwing the finger behind the back. And what did he do? He threw freaking won a Super Bowl with the Broncos. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, he freaking. I feel like with him busting his ass the way Micah is. I'm hoping he does, unless he turns into a prima donna all of a sudden. But I just feel like there's more to that when you go off throwing throwing the bird, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go to somewhere bigger, better," and showing it.
But
And I feel like he has the talent to do that.
Demarcus Ware is different. Like, he was proven. Like, Marcus Ware
Well,
was of
yeah,
age.
and
He
that's
was
why it's a
proven.
little different. Yeah,
We traded him to where he wanted to go. Like, he actually wanted
yeah,
to go to Denver, so we traded him to Denver. But when it comes to um, Corey said they don't pay him, he ain't going to risk injury for less. Jerry should have paid him already, but I do enjoy the chaos of it all. See,
chaos.
what people don't realize that Michael is due for 24 million this year. He's still under contract. So if Michael does not play at least 6 games this season, he won't get that 24 million. He's due 24 million, 23, 24 million this year. So he won't get it.
Yeah,
He has to. So I mean, if he gonna stand on the 10 toes that he laid, because he laid down 10 toes. He laid down 10 toes when
yeah.
he came out and said what he said. So if he's not gonna stand on those 10 toes, in order for him to stand on those 10 toes, he gonna have to miss some games. This is what you said. So I have to prove to you what I said I'm standing on. So that means to me, he's gonna miss games unless they get a deal done. So in order for them to get a deal done, they're gonna have to come and sit together like they did the other day when they sat down for 4 hours and talk. Like, this has to be reconciled before this deal is signed. So they sat down for 4 hours the other day. Like, that had to be done. This relationship has to be reconciled because it's going to affect the rest of the players. Like, you got other people coming up for contracts, like Tyler Smith. You got Deron Bland. Like, you have other people coming up for contracts next year. You don't want this type of situation
Mm-hmm.
lingering on to the following year, or you don't. This looks bad on the front office of the Cowboys because this how people gonna start coming at you. So this needs to be reconciled. This needs to be fixed. But if it's not going to be fixed,
Okay,
then trade Michael Parsons now.
okay. No, no, that makes sense. But even if they do that, I mean, say they do pay Micah, right? And I'm kind of going off of a little branch here, but say they do pay Micah, right? Okay, so everybody that's coming up next season for contracts, how in the hell are they going to pay them?
Oh, so they have more money now from the in from all the TV deals. Like they got more money this year from the TV deals. So Jerry Jones is really not losing any money if he pays Michael Parsons. Like we have, how you think the Eagles was able to pay all those players that they had? You restructure contracts in order to do those things. Like we have money. We have money. We had money. We had in free agency. We had over 25 million to mess with. But he didn't choose to go
Hmm.
out really and make a big splash. He made splashes, but he didn't make a big splash.
Yeah, true. Give me 1 second, brother. Hang on, okay?
All right, but yeah, I mean, we pay Michael. We pay Michael. I'm fine with that. But if you're not going to pay Michael, I don't want it lingering around in the locker room or around the team because that's first of all, it's going to look bad for the next contracts that's coming up. And second of all, it's just gonna it's gonna the locker room just gonna be torn because you have people that's team Michael, you have people that's team Dallas, team Jerry. Like that's gonna cause a whole division when it comes to the locker room. And we have a whole brand new coach that this is not what he need right now, especially when he's trying to change the culture in the locker room. This is not what we need. So I mean, if Michael don't want to be here, if y'all can't reconcile this relationship and y'all can't come to an agreement, then trade him. He's still on the contract, so you can trade him. I mean, I don't want to see Michael go, but I don't want this lingering. Whether Jerry is being prideful and stubborn or whether Michael is being, whichever one, I don't care. If you can't reconcile, then trade him. That's just how I feel. Like the trade really could, I mean, the deal really could have been done way before now. So if they had done the deal way before now, like this thing about Jerry Jones, yeah, he pay his players, but Jerry Jones wait to the last minute to pay his players. Like it shouldn't take this long to pay the players that you already know that you're gonna sign, that you already know that you won't. It shouldn't take this long to pay these type of players. Like you knew you was gonna sign Dak. Why take you to the last minute? You knew you was gonna sign the CD. Why take you to the last minute to do it? Like they they tactics when it comes to negotiating and signing people, it's like it's gonna bite them in the ass eventually. Like now, like stop waiting so long. Like Michael Parsons said, he went to him 3 years ago. Let's go and get a contract done. If they had a did a contract 3 years ago, then guess what? It wouldn't even be as much as it is now. But like he said, when he
I,
put it on Twitter, Jerry Jones done brushed him off. Like they ain't want to do the contract then. Why not? It might have averaged 12 sacks.
I think. So, sorry about that, brother. Somebody was knocking at the door. They just wouldn't get a damn hint. But
No problem.
no, I agree. As far as paying people ahead of the time, playing your players, playing your players ahead of time, stay on in front of that curve. He's more reactive than he is proactive for some damn reason. Now sometimes and this is just probably me trying to convince myself to not, so I won't be so fucking pissed off and losing my shit. Is that Jerry wants to pay his players. He wants to play. He wants to pay his players top dollar all the time so they can stay faithful and all this. Because I mean, let's be real. Freaking Jerry Jones is that dude is faithful to the T. I mean, he that dude, he will ride or die when you're a Dallas Cowboy with you to a certain extent. Now, but I feel like, I mean, because he did it with Tony Romo, he did it with DeMarcus Ware, he with Dak. You know what I mean? I mean, he paid them top dollar. I mean, Dak still top dollar for a freaking quarterback, and I think that's just his loyalty getting in the way, but I think he's stuck in a hole where he has to be reactive until he can get to where he's proactive. Now, where do you start being proactive? I say at a rebuilding phase, which we're not right now. But it's just that dude is in a hole. I feel like, and again, I probably just tell myself this. I won't get pissed off. But I feel like he's in a hole right now where he can't get out of because he's paying everybody top dollar because he feels like they're worth that much, which I feel they are. But dude, top dollar 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Something gonna have to give. Shit ain't been the same since we let go of Jimmy Johnson, so something gonna have to give.
His ego.
And that's the thing. He ain't finna let his ego go. He ain't finna let his ego go at all. It ain't finna go nowhere.
He needs to sell his damn team or something. I don't know.
No.
That old man, he's just getting in his own fucking way.
That sounds good, but what if if he sell the team? What if you get an owner that's worse than Jerry Jones?
Eduardo, seriously? Did you read that?
Yeah, y'all stop yapping. Ravens gonna be the champs. Enough said. They won the champs last year.
This guy.
You know they lost to Patrick Mahomes, bro. That Patrick Mahomes is Lamar Jackson's kryptonite. If Patrick Mahomes wasn't over there in the AFC, then Lamar Jackson probably would have had 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Josh Allen probably.
Everybody else would have had Super Bowl.
Josh Allen probably would have had 1. Joe Burrow was the only one that was able to get past Patrick Mahomes and make it to the Super Bowl. And Aaron Donald.
What they call the Chiefs stadium Burrowhead, or what's it called, Burrowhead or something like that?
That's what it is. Because Joe
Burrow. If they get a team around that guy, how hard it's going to be for Patrick Mahomes to beat Burrow.
He just need a defense.
Oh man,
that might say y'all a punching bag to us.
Eduardo, I know where you work, brother. This guy.
Hey Jason, we got to get off, man, because my wife about to go live. She got a show tonight, so I help her with her show.
All right, right on. Take care.
We'll try to make this you off every weekend. So we probably let's try to pencil this in to do every Saturday.
Sure.
Yeah, let's try to pencil this in to where we can do this every Saturday. Yeah, we gonna get y'all more. You got more content coming. Like I said, it's been busy around here. My wife's business, my business. We got a lot going on. Thanks to my guy Jason coming on today. And like I said, me and Jason probably try to do. We'll try to do this every Saturday. Football season is finna start, so we're gonna try to do this every Saturday. I will continue to have the NFC East Roundtable every Sunday. I'm looking at Sunday or Monday. Jason will be a part of that too, because I can't help them jumping on me like that. Where I had just 2 Eagles fans and a Giants fan, and I was just the only Cowboy fan. But we'll have Jason on there for that.
It looks like we got some Ravens and more Eagles fans commenting, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I can't wait. I think you're starting something awesome. I think this is going to go somewhere. I think you starting this. I think you're going to get something going. I think it'll be fun.
I appreciate that. Like I said, this is something I've been trying to do for the last 20 years, man, and I finally got an opportunity to do it. Thanks to God and my wife. My wife is a motivator. She pushes me a lot to get, for my dreams, for me to work on the things that I've dreamed of, the things that I've been wanting to do. And I appreciate my wife a lot for that. And I'm not trying to be all sentimental to the audience right now, but I'm just speaking in general.
You're going to start crying?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But
Uh,
I must say I did convert my wife from a Vikings fan to a Cowboys fan because when I met her, she was a Vikings fan, and now that we're married, she's like, "Look, I'm with my husband. I'm a Cowboys fan." So she got Cowboys gear. She sport her Cowboys jersey, her Cowboys hat. So yeah, she's lover for that. But yeah, like I said, we'll be trying to do more of this every Saturday. More content will be coming. I will be doing more content throughout the week. And like I said, I appreciate Jason and his audience. I appreciate my audience. Y'all like, subscribe, and share. And we will see y'all again this week. Stay tuned to the Madden Live simulation. I will be breaking every play down. I have more, like I said, I have more content. I have a lot coming, y'all. It ain't gonna just be about the Cowboys. I'm
hey,
a little
it's good.
fan. We'll be talking about the NBA. I'm not a baseball. I don't watch a lot of baseball. This Jason do the baseball. So maybe I can learn a lot from him when it comes to the baseball, and we can talk baseball and things of that nature. In the last
Yeah.
words, Jason?
Thank you for having me on here. I'm looking forward to every Saturday and every other time that we put something together. We're gonna start something good, bro. You're gonna start something good. Let's go.
All right, Jason, don't you hang up. Y'all appreciate y'all being a part of the Next Level Sports Lounge. Until next time, peace.